Alright, back to the video. This will be a part 2 here. I've already put in my longitude and latitude to show you how we did that. And basically you'll see at the top right here, it went to 71 miles. Now that's my next stop. 71 miles, about an hour and 15 minutes. And then it'll continue on to my next stop. So right there, that shows me that now I have my fuel stop in there. I know exactly where to go for the cheapest fuel. And then once I get there, I'll put in my next fuel stop. Or I can put them all in at once. But I usually do them one at a time to kind of go from fuel stop to fuel stop. But that's kind of the way I put in so I can get the cheapest fuel. When you're owner operator or lease purchase, fuel is one of your biggest costs. So you always want to fuel at the cheapest place you can find. And if they're going to give it to you, that's what I'm going to use. Okay. Also with Trucker's Path, I always recommend that if you're going to use Trucker's Path, always make sure you're in a safe location. Don't use it going down the road, of course. Always stop, pull over to a rest stop or truck stop and go ahead and put your information in. What I use with Trucker's Path too, because it's a great application. Let's say I'm about ready to shut down. You can see the little circle on there. That kind of tells you it has a certain range in which truck stops it'll give you. So it'll give you truck stops within a certain geographical range, and that's what that circle is about. Now, say you see the little red dot. Say I'm looking for a truck stop. I'm driving down the freeway, and all of a sudden I said, "Oh man, it's I only got 2 hours left on my drive time." And you look at your Qualcomm, and it only says, "Oh, 3 hours left." So what I can do is I can pull over to a safe location, of course, and I can look around and find the cheapest. I'm sorry, not the cheapest, but I can find the closest truck stop to me within a certain range. So let's say I got 2 hours to drive. Let's say an average of 50 miles per hour for 2 hours. That's 100 miles away. So basically what I can do is click these, and I can, like that one we already know is 71 miles away. I could say, okay, that one's 70 miles away. I'll go to that one. And just like I put my fuel stop in, I put in my lat and long, and that's where I'm going to stop for the night. That's how I do my kind of end of the day type thing, is when I know I'm within a certain many hours and I need to shut down, I'll kind of figure out how many miles I can go, and I'll look and see where's the closest truck stop to the mileage that I need, and say that's 70 miles, and I got 2 hours left. That would be a safe place to stop at. So that's kind of how I do it. I put the lat long in, that's where I'm going for my truck stop. And if for some reason I get to that truck stop and there's no parking, usually you can go back and you can look for the next one. Click on the next one. I'm sorry, it's going back and forth to that one. But you can see, you can click on the next one or the one further down. And as you go, you'll see the arrow move up a little bit. And you can just continue to go down that freeway. There's 112 miles away right there. So you can just go to the next truck stop. And again, you can see that little yellow P is a pilot, basically. Actually, that's a Loves for L. Trying to find a pilot. That's a T. There's a pilot right there. And you can see it's a yellow P. And of course the L is a Loves. And then you got R for rest area. So it's a real good application. Again, the app is, focus a little bit better, and Trucker's Path is what it's called. I'm sorry it's not focusing correctly, but you guys